Claude Dornier's connection with the Nazis was more ambiguous. The Dornier Company had not been so dependent on military aircraft orders, and his personal attitude towards the Nazis is not recorded. Apart from the continuing success of his flying boats, Dornier produced only one key production aircraft series based on the Do-17. Unlike other German aircraft at the time, the Do-17 was originally intended as passenger transport, but Lufthansa rejected the machine because of its cramped cabin. However, its high speed and maneuverability made it an excellent military aircraft. The Luftwaffe placed large orders, and mass production began in 1937. Despite its success in the early months of the war, the Do-17 soon proved inadequately armed, and Dornier produced an improved version, the Do-215, with a larger cockpit for greater visibility and a position for a rear-facing gun under the nose. Dornier's pioneering spirit was also to produce one of the most advanced fighters to fly in the war. The Do-335 was conceived to meet the demands for a high-speed, high-altitude interceptor. Dornier went back to a patent of 1937 for a unique twin-engined arrangement, one pulling from the nose and one pushing from the tail. In 1939, extensive trials with models began, largely to determine the effect of engine weight in the tail. Because of the rear prop, a tricycle undercarriage was essential. The first test flight took place in 1941, with Dornier anxious to see the results of this radical new design. After initial trials, the aircraft reached a speed of nearly 480 miles per hour, faster than any other prop aircraft of the war. Full production was ordered. Although of the 60 that were completed, only 20 reached combat units by 1945. But this was not the end of Claude Dornier's involvement with this aircraft. The last surviving example was taken to America in 1946, where it was placed in storage. Decades later, Dornier brought it back to Germany and began its restoration. Despite the difficulty of finding spares, Dornier's engineers managed to reassemble the aircraft and return it to its original condition. It now stands as the only existing example of a tandem prop aircraft of that era in the world.